did 2.5 projects. I have an unfinished project that I could not finish. I do not know where this doll originally came from. It was just in the box, but I don't think it's original to the box. This is a Victorian footstool. As is, it was only $1. It has a little rug thing with it. It is pretty, but it is pretty dilapidated, as I would like to say. It needs a lot of work, but it's not going to take that long to fix this item up. This is the only leg that will give me substantial problems. All the other ones will go on fairly easy. There are 2 intact, 2 missing. Once everything is glued and dried, I am going to put some wood compound on the sections that are missing of the footstool. I could recover it with that, but I think it's too thick. That little rug thing came with the box, but it is... I'm just going to use some Gorilla Glue. It's a little dry, so I'm going to have to take a while to open that. And then after I glue everything on, I'm going to recover the stool in this fabric. I actually bought this years ago for $1 a yard and used it as makeshift curtains over dark purple sheets that I was using as curtains. I bought them brand new for that reason, because I have a huge window that I wanted to cover. Now it was not hard, and even using a mini stapler, it came out pretty well. I like it. It's going to be a little unstable on that one foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use wood compound or paper mache. I've used it before to strengthen and make things that were wood. I used it on this. I made that leg out of a candy apple stick and paper and glue and paint, and it is the same basic shape. It's a little rougher, and if I made that out of paper mache, that section, that would have looked better. It wouldn't have been as strong, and that's what I'm gonna do with that project. This is filthy. There was something in her hair. I don't want to know what it was, but it was gross, and there's remnants in it. I had to cut that out. It might have been gum or something even grosser. Don't want to know. Threw it out, sanitized her, but now I'm going to wash her up completely. This will be a complete redo, but I'm going to wash her before I take off her head. This is the the Dreamhouse Barbie skipper. So I will keep the head for future restoration, but she's in a bad shape. This one has a broken hand, and Doll Fairy Crafter gave me the idea of using Mary-Kate and Ashley, and I have both the dolls. But I like the shorter one better. I think that's Ashley. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the shorter one is Ashley, the one with the closed mouth smile. I'm sorry that it went the wrong direction. I was holding this the right direction. It just decides sometimes, oh, I don't want to record that way. Oh my gosh, the amount of pink coming out of her hair. I knew it was on her face. She's got half an eyebrow. I was going to replace her with another skipper head. It's still a different skipper head, same color hair, just not as plump. But I couldn't locate her, and Erica gave me that idea of using Mary-Kate and Ashley, and I'm like, oh, I have those dolls, and I can't find my skipper, so That's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna wash her hair as well, even though I'm not keeping her, just because it was so full of dye, and nothing came out when I sanitized her with a sanitizing wipe, which is interesting, but there's a lot of pink coming out now. It didn't seem to stain my hands really. It looks pinker on camera than it does in real life, but it's not that hard. It may be harder to get her head off. I'm going to use the paper bag method, which is better with boiling water because I don't want to get her hair wet. I think her hair was cut. I think both of their hair was cut. I do believe these were from the same bag at Goodwill a long time ago. And I don't think it's working. I think using a cup of boiling water, if you're going to do it this way, would work better. Running her head under a hot tap would work, which is what I eventually did. I'm going to put her necklace that came with her back on. It's not too bad a color match, even though it looks horrific if you're just comparing them. It just looks like she's wearing a bit too much makeup. That happens to me occasionally, but the opposite. Like, I'll look like I have too much bronzer on my face or something like that, but it happens occasionally. This was, I think, proper skipper's pants. They don't actually fit the made to move skipper. I could add some trim. I could use this ugly Christmas sweater. I think it's still not long enough to cover that, and I don't think this one is either. I do just want to cover that hem. I thought that would be cute because their younger sister, who's way taller than them, is a superhero. So I'm just going to use the love shirt because that's longest. It started peeling off. I put it on her. It started peeling off. It was crazy. And the articulated one is a lot. The hands are a little too big. Plus, I did not notice this when I bought her. I did not notice this when I was putting her on. But yeah, it's a little damaged. I'm going to have to buy some Milliput. I have my half a project, and I could use your advice on this. So this vinyl was peeling when I bought this for $3 a long time ago. And I haven't been really using it. It's not very attractive. It is very comfortable. It's just a regular office chair. The other video where I showed everything of the chair, it went vertical or horizontal, whatever. It didn't work. So it went horizontal when it was supposed to be shot in vertical. So I can't show you the full chair the way it's supposed to be shot. So I will release that as a short at some time, and then that will work. But this is what it looks like now, and I really like the fabric underneath. It's kind of soft, but it's not very durable. This part right here, that's a rougher material, so I know I have to cover that. That I did not pull off. That was already like that. So should I leave it like this and then just use some little bit of piping technique to cover up the seams after I've pulled everything off that I can, and just sew something over that to look like a decoration, maybe purple something? Or should I cover the entire thing with material? I do have the purple material, so it would match my Victorian footstool, but I'm not sure. Every option is going to be a lot of work because I have been peeling this off for a week and a half, and it's not done yet. So each option, and it's messy. So I'm going to have to vacuum that up even after I've finished. So I'm going to have to take it apart to get to every nook and cranny to take everything off. It's not that hard to take everything off. It's just time consuming, except I can't take it off on those sides. So either way, I'm going to have to cover the sides. It's actually a very comfortable, nice chair, but these are all the 2.5 projects that I did: the Victorian footstool, the custom Mary, Kate, and Ashley doll, and this chair that I'm still working on. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and thank you for participating. If you are participating in Thrift Store Wars of the Dolls, I do have to get with the other judge and find out who has won, because I really don't know, because everyone has had pretty much the same amount of points than it is on a point scale. So I'm not sure. So it's gonna have to maybe calculate the points and then put the names in a hat after I get her name, and then I have to put all the other names in. So thank you for watching. Next week will be the announcement of the winner. I have not been actually watching this week because I hadn't had mine done. And so a lot of people were holding their videos back because they knew I wasn't done. I had a broken camera. I have a broken camera. They haven't sent me the slip to send it back yet, so I have to complain about that today, but I wanted to finish this video and get it uploaded first. So thank you for participating in Thrift War of the Dolls. All 5 of you, one made one video, and then the other 4, including myself, made all the videos. And that will be, all their channels will be listed down below.